tó kàn yín náà ọ̀rọ̀ tó kan orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ọ̀rọ̀ tó kan ìpínlẹ̀ lóríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ tó kan ọlọ́dàn ni láti jẹ́ pé kí gbogbo nǹkan kó lè tùbà kó lè túṣẹ́ òun náà ni ètò yìí wà fún yín. Akínyìn láàárọ̀ yìí ṣe àlàáfíà ni ẹ wà gẹ́gẹ́ báwa náà ti ṣe wà lénìí akínyìn ẹ kú ojúmọ́ Jamiu Abọ́lọ́rẹ́ lèmi ń jẹ́ mo kí n lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé ẹ kú àjíòde láàárọ̀ yìí o.
Yesterday, we had conversations around IPAC and the activities of political parties as they get prepared for their for elections in 2026 and 2027. So, and we had conversations around some activities regarding the YPP, IPAC in general. Today, we're taking it a little further. We've been seeing recent activities within the People's Democratic Party, which appears to be the major opposition party in Nigeria. But many are doubting now if that party still stands as a major opposition party in Nigeria. When you look at what turned out over the weekend, with the coming up of a factional chairman and with several stakeholders and leaders within the party saying or having their own certain arrangements. You recall that the NWC suspended the National Secretary, Senator Samuel Anyanwu, and another faction came in again and suspended the NWC chairman led by Umaru Damagun. And the back and forth just keep, at some point when you think the crisis within the PDP is getting over, another one will just come up again.
When you think ọ̀rọ̀ wà dà gẹ́gẹ́ bí pé bá ti ń pa ìgbìnrin ọ̀tẹ̀ bá ti ń pa báyìí ní àtún dìde. Ntí mi kàn mọ̀ ni pé ọ̀rọ̀ òṣèlú bí iná ò bá tán lórí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ò kì í tán ní èèkánná pàápàá jùlọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP àwọn ní ọ̀pọ̀ ìpínlẹ̀ lóríṣiríṣi torí pé ìwé ìròyìn kan jáde láàárọ̀ yìí torí pé gómìnà àná gan lẹ́kìtì Ayọ̀dé Fáyọ̀ṣe táwọn náà pé ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP yìí ó dàbí wípé kò àmọ́ tí ń kọ mí lóminú ni wípé àwọn tí wọ́n ní wọ́n wà nínú ẹgbẹ́ yìí tí wọn ò sì kúrò kí ni èrò wọn tí wọn sì sọ tí ó lè mú ìtẹ̀síwájú bá ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú náà.
Yesterday when we had conversation and we said those involved in anti-party activities.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ká nàṣẹ̀ kan sílé ká nàṣẹ̀ kan síta.
And the IPAC chairman said that arrangements are going on within the National Assembly so that proper punishment or proper actions will be taken, which I think at this time is very necessary.
Tó bá wo gómìnà Dóyèdírí tó náà bọ́ sínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC lánàá òun náà ní ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP pé tọ́ ń sójòjò pé ibi tí ọ̀rọ̀ sì lédè yìí gbogbo agbára náà lòun náà tiraka pé kóun ó ṣe pé tọ́ àsìkò tó bá nídìí oògùn òun fún lóògùn àsìkò tó bá nídìí aṣọ òun fún láṣọ pé ṣùgbọ́n síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ náà òun rò pé òjòjò òun ó lè lọ bí kan.
And another concern that those who are defecting are saying, especially those who still want to contest, with the factions now that we now have, there was a protest yesterday at the national headquarters of the PDP. With the factions that we now have, who are those? Who are the executives that are going to sign their forms, when they want to go for the screening and all of those things? It's a major concern. So, and that's the premise at which they are leaving the party, which many have also justified, even though some have also criticized that they should have come together and solved the problem.
Ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ ó kàn gbàgbọ́ ó kà ṣùgbọ́n tèmi mọ̀ ní wípé tí ìwọ bá ní kò dá tó kú ńbẹ tèmi náà bá ní kò dá tèmi náà kú ńbẹ á béèrè pé àwọn wo ló wá fẹ́ ṣe torí pé tá bá ní gbòógì ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú alátakò tó wà lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà a lè fi ọwọ́ rọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú ó dàbí pé àwọn gan ni number one a lè fọwọ́ ọwọ́ rọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP a lè fọwọ́ rọ wọn sẹ́yìn àmọ́ ó kàn jẹ́ pé ibi tọ́rọ̀ dé dúró yìí ó wá dàbí pé onígbó ti ń dá igbó sí méjì tí ṣe yìí tabaníkà wò ṣé kò ní fẹ́ ṣàkóbá fún àwọn tí wọ́n bá wò pé ẹgbẹ́ yìí o ilé tá a kọ́ ni kò ní bàjẹ́ tí wọ́n sì lérò àti díje fún ipò kan àbí mi.
Many people, of course, there are implications to it, like you rightly put it. But many people have also admitted that the PDP is dead, has no life. Former Governor Adelfa still reiterated it yesterday. Even some big persons at the national level have also reiterated, saying that the PDP is dead, buried, and cannot be resuscitated. But there are those who still believe that PDP will still survive. There are those who still, take for instance, Chief Bode George. Chief Bode George has oftentimes described PDP as an Iroko tree that can never, despite the storm, despite the siege, an Iroko tree will stand firm. And he's always optimistic that, apart from Chief Bode George, there are other persons who also, especially who have been PDP right from their get-go. And they still hold on to that belief that PDP is still. But let's bring it down to Ekiti State. You would recall that at some point we had conversations with some persons within the PDP. We had conversations with a youth hopeful, a youth leader hopeful. We had conversation with the former publicity secretary of the, and they've all said that PDP is a party to reckon with, and they also made some certain commitment and all of that. But then activities are coming up. 2026 is around the corner. With this development going on at the national level, aren't there going to be implications for the states towards 2026? So that's the big question we're going to be asking our guests this morning, who will be connecting with us.
Ǹjẹ́ ní báyìí ojú gan tá a fẹ́ fi mọ́tò gan ṣé ó lè gba mímójútó pẹ̀lú ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n fẹ́ jáde nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú alábùradà tá a mọ̀ sí PDP. Àlejò wa láàárọ̀ yìí ni àgbà lálejò tí wọ́n bá ti dé tí a bá ti gẹ́ẹ̀tì wọn àbẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò náà nù ẹ̀lẹ́mbẹ̀ ńlẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ẹ kú ojúmọ́ láàárọ̀ yìí.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, you're logged on to the follow-up right here on Adamimogo 107.7 FM, Edo Ekiti, where we did say earlier, before we embarked on that break, that we'll be having conversations around recent developments within the People's Democratic Party, PDP, at both the state level and the national level. And joining us to have that conversation this morning is a PDP chieftain and is He was a former senior special advisor on political matters to former Governor Shagoni here in Ekiti State, Prince Afolayan Akutupu. Joins us virtually this morning. Good morning, Prince, and welcome to the follow-up.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm all right.
Ẹ kú ojúmọ́ àlejò wa láàárọ̀ ìsálàáfíà lẹ́wà. Orí ètò ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń lọ láwà. Ẹ ṣeun. ẹ̀yin gẹ́gẹ́ bí olùdámọ̀ràn sí gómìnà bíi ìjẹrin lẹ́kìtì nígbà kan rí tẹ̀sí tún wà nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́, kí ni èrò yín nípa ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP lẹ́kìtì? Kí ni ìgbáradì? Torí pé bàbá ní ká sọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP wà nínú ẹgbẹ́ alátakò kan gbòógì, àmọ́ bó ni wà ó bá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ó bá sọ pẹ̀lú bí gbogbo nǹkan ṣe ń rí yìí ó dàbí pé èmi ti fẹgbẹ́ lẹ́ o, tọ̀hún náà lòun ti fẹgbẹ́ lẹ́ o. Kí ni ṣé ǹjẹ́ ilé ò lè ṣe àkóbá fún ètò ìṣèlú tí ń bọ̀ pàápàá jùlọ ìdìbò ọdún 2026?
Ẹ ṣe olóòtú, kí Ọlọ́run kí ó ràn wá lọ́wọ́.
Àmín.
Ìyàlẹ́nu ló jẹ́ wípé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nínú àwọn tó ń fi ẹgbẹ́ PDP sílẹ̀ lásìkò àwọn tí wọ́n ti jẹ, tí wọ́n ti mu, tí wọ́n ti lé ìfà, tí wọ́n ti lé ìkànnà nínú ẹgbẹ́ náà. Ṣùgbọ́n tá a bá wò ó, kí ni ìdí tí wọ́n fi ń fi ẹgbẹ́ lẹ̀? Ìdí tí wọ́n fi ń fi ẹgbẹ́ lẹ̀ ni wípé wọ́n fẹ́ wà ní ìjọba títí láéláé. Wọn ò fẹ́ kí ọmọ èèyàn ní ìkó débẹ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nínú àwọn wọ̀nyí wọn ò sì ṣe dáadáa sí àwọn ará ìlú. Tó bá ṣe dáadáa sí àwọn ará ìlú, kò ní sí àyè fún ẹgbẹ́ mi láti lè wọlé débi bí ẹgbẹ́ PDP àwa di alátakò ní orílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà àti ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì. Wọn ò dẹ̀ wá fẹ́ fi agbára yìí lẹ̀, wọ́n ti tọ́ agbára yìí wò wọ́n rí bóòlù. Ìdí nìyí tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn fi ń lọ. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n tẹ̀lé náà wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn wípé ẹ̀yin ará bí ẹ̀ ṣe dáadáa. Kì í ṣe ohun tí a sọ pé a máa ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú là ń ṣe ní. Ìlú bí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nínú wọn tó fi lọ. Ojú kòkòrò, ìmọ̀tara ẹni nìkan, àìfẹ́ kí ọmọ nìkejì kó dé ipò, òun ló ṣe wọ́n. Òun ló sọ PDP di ẹgbẹ́ alátakò ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà àti ní Èkìtì lẹ́nu. Nípa wípé bóyá ó lè ṣàtakò fún ìjọba tiwantiwa, yes, ó lè ṣe àtakò fún ìjọba tiwantiwa. Orílẹ̀-èdè tó bá ti jẹ́ wípé kò sí alátakò, àwọn ìjọba yẹn wọ́n ní sí lórí ẹsẹ̀ wọn. They won't be on their toes, sorry. Kò sí ẹni tá correct wọn. Kò sí ẹni tá lè jẹ́ kán mọ̀ wípé nǹkan tó ń ṣe fún àwọn ará ìlú
pé kò dáa.
Ní ìgbà kan rí, mo bá àwọn kan lọ campaign, ibi tá a ti lọ campaign yẹn mò ń sọ wípé abọ́ ráìtì ti da 200 naira, ṣùgbọ́n èlò là ń rà nísinsìnyí. Àwọn tó yẹ kó wà ní iwájú láti máa sọ fáwọn ìjọba kán lè mọ̀ wípé ará ní ará ìlú, àwọn ló ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wọn nísìn. Ẹ ṣe olóòtú.
Good that you've highlighted some of these challenges, and it is quite disturbing to see all of those things happen at this time. But then, the ruling party has oftentimes said that it does not have a hand in some of the crisis rocking your party, even though many have accused the ruling party of being the one masterminding all of those things. But at several fora, at every opportunity the ruling party gets, it says that it is not in any way involved. And that brings me to why has the PDP allowed itself to get to this, or even allowed itself to even begin to have this kind of narrative or this image up until where people now say the party is gone, the party is dead, the party can't be resuscitated, and all of those things.
Thank you, my brother. As I've earlier said in Yoruba language, if the ruling party are saying that they are not part of what is happening in PDP now, that is a political statement. They are the major cause of what is happening in PDP. Unfortunately for PDP, both of the past leaders, either the president, the governor, a lot of them are not politicians. They either military, they have military background or business background. This is the first time we see a politician becoming the president in Nigeria. And before even this time, and the man is using every opportunity, everything he has to make sure Nigeria becomes one-party system, which is not good for Nigeria.
But he has denied that several times.
Yes, it's easy to deny, but look at what is happening in Nigeria now. You can see even the sitting governor decamping. Why are they decamping?
Because your party is not good again, according to them.
It's not because the party is not good again. It's because they are being threatened. They are being coerced. They are being forced to come and join hands with the ruling party. And like I said earlier, this is the first time you will see a politician becoming the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. And the man is good. He's as good as anything in this game. And he's using every opportunity to make sure that Nigeria becomes one-party system. He's forcing them. He's using everything he has, every power, which has not been happening during the PDP era. And this is dangerous for democracy. Prince. It's not only dangerous for democracy, it's dangerous for Nigeria.
All right,
because
Prince.
as we are going.
All right, Prince. Let me now ask this question. You see the recent development at the national level, where PDP now has two factions. You now have the Abdurrahman-led chairman, supporters or those who are loyal to the Nyesom Wike faction. We now have the Umaru Damagum faction. We now have so many issues there, and we now see a faction suspending another faction suspending another faction. Now, if a sitting governor now says that because of that he's leaving the party, don't you think it's fair for that sitting governor to take that decision?
Yes, I don't think it is fair. Then, like I said, what is the root cause of this faction in PDP? Who is the root cause? The root cause is an agent of the present president, that is Nelson Wike. Because Nelson Wike wanted to become the president of Nigeria or candidate of PDP, and he was denied. People said no. So he has decided, he now decided to work with the present government. And what are we seeing now? His agents planted in PDP are the one destroying the party, are the one decamping, are the one suspending sitting chairman. I've never seen where a secretary will say he has suspended a chairman before. It's only in Nigeria and in PDP that have seen that for the first time. How can a secretary of an organization suspend his boss? Does he have that power? And by the special grace of God, because of what I'm saying, he will be backed by the federal government power. And when he's backed by the federal government power, then there will be a lot of problem in the party. And that is what we are witnessing now. So most of the governors that are decamping, like I said, they are being threatened. They are being coerced.
Prince, apologies to come in there. When Nyesom Wike started affiliating with the APC, this was even before swearing in of President Bola Tinubu, because he had openly said that he openly campaigned and worked for. Why was it so difficult then for the PDP to have taken action against Wike, perhaps suspended him? Maybe if that had happened, we would not be seeing the crisis that the PDP is having today.
Yes. Unfortunately, judiciary has been compromised. And when judiciary is compromised, the only place you can go to is judiciary. And by the special grace of God, judiciary is cash and carry today. When you have money, you will have your judgment. A voiceless voice doesn't have anybody to defend him again in Nigeria if he doesn't have money. And with the power of money, these people are controlling the judiciary. They are controlling the police force. They are controlling everything. It was not possible to suspend Nelson Wike. If you know the number of cases PDP has entered to, how many times Wike has sued the party to obtain justice, to obtain false justice, which has
ẹ kú ohun ọmọọba Fọláyàn ẹ wá jí àwò báyìí agbọ́ ti àwọn tí wọ́n ń fi ẹgbẹ́ lẹ̀ pátápátá tí wọ́n lọ darapọ̀ mọ́ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú míì kí ni ká ṣe pa àwọn tí wọ́n wà nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP bóyá wọ́n ń darúkọ pé èmi ò inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP mo sì wá o àmọ́ síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ náà tó ń jáde lẹ́nu ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn mọ̀ wípé ó dàbí pé àwọn ilé wọn ti rìn jìnnà. Ǹjẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP kò sí òfin kan gbòógì láti lè sọ wípé bàbá jẹ́ Ọ̀sáká ká jẹ́ Ọ̀sáká, bàbá jẹ́ Òṣòkò ká jẹ́ Òṣòkò ní Ọ̀sáká Sókó ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ torí bàbá ní káwọ́ bá ǹjẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP gan lè fi ọwọ́ sọ̀yà pé nítòótọ́ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ àwọn tinútinú tọkàntọkàn lélẹ́yìí ǹjẹ́ ní òfin kan láti yọ̀rọ̀ ká fi tọ̀tún sọ̀tún ká fi tòsì sósì pé àwọn tá a rí níwájú yìí o àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ wa nítòótọ́ lélẹ́yìí.
Òfin ẹgbẹ́ wà ẹni bá rú òfin ẹgbẹ́ ó ní ìjìyà tó yẹ kán fi jẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n tí ẹgbẹ́ bá wá fìyà jẹ wọ́n tán àwọn ilé ẹjọ́ á sọ fún wa wípé a ò lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti fìyà jẹ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ tó rúfin ẹgbẹ́ ẹni tó kúrò nínú ẹgbẹ́ tiẹ̀ tó lọ ń campaign fún ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ mi ṣé à ń sọ wípé ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ tọkàntọkàn nírú ẹni yẹn. Ìyẹn ló fokùnfà kí àwọn kan sọ pé àwọn wà ní PDP kan máa ṣiṣẹ́ fún ẹgbẹ́ mi. Tó bá kúkú fẹ́ lọ sínú ẹgbẹ́ mi ò ṣe kúkú gbọ́ àjọ ẹgbẹ́ yẹn sílẹ̀. Àyè gbà ẹ́ láti kúrò nínú ẹgbẹ́ yẹn.
ṣe ẹgbẹ́ gangan fúnra rẹ̀ ò lè jáwé akíwọ́wọ́ fún òǹtọ̀hún pé nígbà tó ti jẹ́ pé ajá rẹ̀ ti ń sọ ojúlé méjì kúkú máa lọ ẹgbẹ́ ò lè ṣe é torí pé àti ìgbọ́n bíi tẹ́gbẹ́ yín ti lo òfin ẹgbẹ́ kan gbòógì pé tọ̀ ó dàbí pé eléyìí ò dé fẹ́.
wọ́n ti lò rí dáradára wọ́n ti lò rí dáradára ṣùgbọ́n ilé ẹjọ́ ló máa ń sọ fún wa wípé a ò lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ ìyẹn náà ló wá ń ba àwọn ẹgbẹ́ lẹ́rù ní ìsìn láì sọ wípé èyí tó ṣe yìí ó mà dópin o torí a ti mọ̀ wípé àwa kọ́ la ní ilé ẹjọ́ ìjọba àpọ̀ ti mú gbogbo ọ̀nà tí wọ́n lè gbà láti ní sọ pé Nàìjíríà di one party system.
Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ti ta ìjọba ti ta kò ń gbà kan pé rárá pé olúkálukú àti pé tábáníkàwò gan pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tíjọba àpapọ̀ sọ ń gbà náà pé ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú tí ó yàtọ̀ sí ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú tí ń darí ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ṣé kì í ṣe wípé ọ̀rọ̀ inú ilé ló fa ibi tí ọ̀rọ̀ PDP wá dé lórí sẹ́yìn pé kò ṣeé ṣe fún ìjọba láti wá sọ́dọ̀ yín pé dandan ó yá ìwọ mọ́ bọ́ ó yá ìwọ anídìí ẹ lọ́dọ̀ wa o.
Bàbá mi àjàlá ta ń nà ọ́ ìwọ náà ni tíjọba àpapọ̀ bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọn ò fi àyè gba irú àwọn wọ̀nyí ẹ kó wọn sábẹ́ ẹ̀ fún wọn nípò ẹ̀ ń fún wọn lóúnjẹ ẹ̀ ń fún wọn lówó ẹ wá sọ wípé wọ́n wá ń ṣègbègbè ẹgbẹ́ tẹ̀yìn wà táyọ̀ ò mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin lẹ wà nídìí ẹ̀ ta ló wà nídìí ẹ̀ bí ó ṣe ìjọba àpapọ̀ ìjọba àpapọ̀ ló fà ìyẹn ni ò jẹ́ kí ààyè ó sí láti ká lè lo òfin ẹgbẹ́ wa dáradára bó ti yẹ ká lò mọ́ nítorí pé ìjọba àpapọ̀ àyè gbà wá.
ó dà pẹ̀lú bí ogbó ẹ ti wá rí yìí ibo torí pé àwọn Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní bí àbá mọ bí a ti ń bọ̀ ó yẹ ká lè mọ bí tí à ń lọ pẹ̀lú bí ogbó ẹ ti wá rí yìí kí ni èrò tí ń pẹ̀lú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP pé pẹ̀lú ohun tí a rí yìí o àti tí ó tún ṣẹlẹ̀ o nǹkan ó tún bọ́ sí bó ti yẹ kó bọ́ sí ǹjẹ́ ìlànà kan ti ń wà bí ìgbésẹ̀ kan tí wọ́n tó tá a bá gbọ́ bí àwọn fashion kan tá a mọ̀ sí àwọn apá àbíkan wọ́n ń gbógun ti apá àbíkan tó yẹ sí pé inú ẹgbẹ́ kan iná ni gbogbo yín jọ wà ǹjẹ́ ẹ lò pé eléyìí kò ní ṣe àkóbá fún ètò òṣèlú tí ń bọ̀ àbí ètò ìdìbò tí ń bọ̀.
ẹ ṣe olóòtú yẹn náà ni mo sọ lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ pé ó ti ń ṣàkóbá ọ̀rẹ́dì torí Nàìjíríà wọ́n ti ń lọ sí inú ẹgbẹ́ kan ṣoṣo tán dẹ̀ ń lọ ọ̀hún àkóbá ńlá ni fún orílẹ̀-èdè yìí àkóbá ńlá ni fún ètò òṣèlú àkóbá ńlá ni fún gbogbo àwa kò ní jẹ́ kí nǹkan lọlẹ̀ kò ní jẹ́ ká lè sọ pé
All right, let's now bring it back to Ekiti State here. We understand that on Saturday is the primary of Ekiti PDP election, and when you look at it, at some point the Congress held, and the chairman was produced, and then since then we've had little about the activities of the PDP, and now up until recently that we are hearing that that maybe the primary is on Saturday and all of those things. So all of this back and forth within the PDP, what's the hope that the Ekiti PDP has now? You know, apart from the primary, the election itself, we'll dwell on the primary, but then PDP in Ekiti State, Ekiti PDP, what's the hope? What level of assurance does he have, especially those who are still loyal to the party in the state? How do you still maintain or retain their loyalty?
Thank you. After the Ekiti State Congress, we have the chairman has been produced. Luckily, the man that becomes the chairman of Ekiti State was a speaker of the House of Assembly and acting governor of Ekiti State.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he has not been able to do much for now because of activities at the national level and the crisis in the place. Now that we have our Congress, State Congress again, gubernatorial Congress on Saturday, by the time we go into that Congress and a winner emerges, I know that serious mobilization will start within the party. And by the time serious mobilization starts within the party, you will see that the people of the town still love PDP because they have never had it so bad during the PDP period. I said the other time, I said I went out and campaigned against selling of one Congo of rice for 200 naira. It's 2,500. By the time we start telling the people of the town that if they want to remain sovereign, let them continue voting for the party that is making them to suffer. But if they want to return back to where PDP stopped, where a bag of rice was sold for 7,500, then they should consider us. And with what is going on in the town now, though people are not talking, but I know that by the special grace of God, PDP is going to emerge victorious during the next election. Then you will see that people will be back, seriously back in.
Now let me now throw this in, Prince. One of the concern is that when you look at some who have even defected, especially some governors who have defected, some House of Assembly members, some senators, and House of Representative members who have defected to the APC. One of their concern is that with the level of, or with the tussle, the crisis at the national level, the concern as to who is going to sign their forms and their screening forms and all of those things. So perhaps the PDP produce a candidate for the Ekiti 2026 election. Don't you think that is a concern, especially at the national level? With the tussle at the national level, we now have two factions. Which of the faction is going to sign the forms of your aspirant? Don't you think that's something to be worried about?
That one is not a problem because that one has been done already. And a committee to set up, to conduct that election has been set up, which will be coming to Ekiti. So what is happening at the national level cannot affect our primaries in the coming Saturday. Before that problem started, a committee has been set up to come and oversee what will happen. Both the chairman and the secretary signed the letter of those people that will be coming. So I don't think that will affect us seriously in the election.
Okay.
I don't see it affecting us. That is the way I look at it.
Ọmọọba ètò ìdìbò abẹ́lé tinú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú yín yóò wáyé ní ọjọ́ sátidé. Tábà sì ní káwọ́ bá tó bí èèyàn bíi mẹ́ta sí bíi mẹ́rin tó ṣe pé wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ́ ọmọ oyè. Ọ̀nà wo ni ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP fẹ́ gbé eléyìí gbà tó fi jẹ́ wípé torí pé kò ní mọ̀ sí ìkùnsínú torí pé kálukú náà ni ó ní èrò tiẹ̀ pé èmi ni mo fẹ́ tayọ, èmi ni mo fẹ́ gbégbá orókè. ọ̀nà wo lẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP ń san láti jẹ́ pé ẹni tí ó bá gba ife ẹ̀yẹ àwọn yòókù ó gbárùkù tí ó fi jẹ́ pé ẹlẹ́yàmẹ̀yà àwọn ò tún ní fẹjú kẹ̀kẹ́ sí i.
ọ̀nà tí ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP ti ń gbà tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ìgbà tí wọ́n kùnà láti máa gba ọ̀nà yẹn ni ẹlẹ́yàmẹ̀yà fẹ́ máa wọlé. ọ̀nà òtítọ́ àti òdodo ó dẹ̀ ti ní ìlànà PDP tí a gbúdọ̀ tẹ̀lé. a gbúdọ̀ yan èèyàn mẹ́ta tá à ń pè ní ad hoc delegate ní wọ́ọ̀dù kọ̀ọ̀kan. àwọn wọ̀nyí ló máa kóra wọn jọ pọ̀ tí wọ́n wá sọ pé ẹni báyìí la fẹ́ o. tí ò bá ti sí ẹ̀rú inú àwọn èèyàn á dùn, inú àwọn tó bá kò tí á dùn. oníkálukú ló mọ̀ bóun ṣe ṣiṣẹ́ tó. ẹni tí ò ṣiṣẹ́ kò lè rò wípé òun máa wọlé. tó ẹni bá ṣiṣẹ́ dáadáa tí èèyàn míì tún ṣiṣẹ́ jùlọ, ẹni tó bá ṣiṣẹ́ jùlọ yẹn tí àwọn aláìlú bá ti sọ pé òun náà ń fẹ́, tí ì ṣe wípé wọ́n lọ gbé ẹni tí ò ṣiṣẹ́, ẹni tára ìlú ò fẹ́ lẹ́ni tí àwọn èèyàn ń fẹ́, kò ní sí ìkùnsínú. tí a lè tẹ̀lé òfin ẹgbẹ́ wa láti yan ẹni máa jẹ́ olùdarí wa, kò ní sí ìkùnsínú. inú àwọn tó sì gbé àpótí inú wọn máa dùn láti lè bá irú ẹni yẹn ṣiṣẹ́. ṣùgbọ́n tá a bá ti gbé ẹni tára ìlú ò fẹ́ lé ẹni tí ará ìlú ń fẹ́, inú àwọn èèyàn ní dùn láti lè bá ṣiṣẹ́. ohun tó ń pọ̀ sí wàhálà nìyẹn. ibi tí adẹ̀ ìbádé lẹ́yìn lágbára Ọlọ́run, mo mọ̀ wípé irú ẹ̀ ò ní ṣẹlẹ̀. ẹni tí ẹgbẹ́ PDP máa gbé ẹni tí inú àwọn èèyàn máa dùn sí ni, inú àwọn yòókù máa dùn sí láti lè bá ṣiṣẹ́ ni.
tí a bá wo ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP lẹ́kìtì, a rí i pé a rí ọ̀pọ̀ gómìnà tí wọ́n ti ṣe rí, arọ́pọ̀ ọmọlẹ́gbìmọ̀ asòfin àgbà tí wọ́n ti ṣe rí, tí wọ́n ti fi ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP lẹ̀ lọ sí inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú míì. tí a bá ní ká wo eléyìí, ǹjẹ́ eléyìí náà kò ní mú ìbò ẹ̀yìn bá ẹgbẹ́, pàápàá jùlọ bí àwọn alátìlẹyìn pé ibi tí ọ̀gá wa bá ti lọ ibẹ̀ làwa náà yún o. irú àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ bí alátìlẹyìn àwọn bẹ́ẹ̀, ṣé àwọn náà sì tún jẹ́ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ tòótọ́, àbí bí igi ṣe dá ní lẹ́yẹ fò? jẹ́ ilé yìí ò ní ṣe àkóbá fún ètò òṣèlú PDP báyìí?
àwọn gómìnà àná tó ti lọ, bámúbámú ni mo yó ni wọ́n fi ṣe. bámúbámú ni mo yó, wọn ò mọ̀ pé ebi ń pọ̀ ọmọ ẹnìkan. ìgbà tí wọ́n ṣe ìjọba ò burú tẹ́lẹ̀. ibi tí ìjọba yìí dé bó ṣe burú tó yìí, èmi ò rò wípé ọmọ ẹni tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ PDP lóòótọ́ tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ adarí ń bẹ̀, ó yẹ kó darapọ̀ mọ́ ìjọba tó ń fi ìyà jẹ ará ìlú. lẹ́yìn wípé bóyá wọ́n lè ṣàkóbá fún àwọn tó ń tẹ̀lé wọn, àwọn ènìyàn ti gbọ́n. ìgbà tí mo wà ní kékeré, wọn ní kò sọ́gbọ̀n nídẹ̀rẹ̀, ọmọ kan ṣoṣo tó kù sí dẹ̀rẹ̀ Rolls Royce ló ń gùn.
òun náà ó ti arrive.
àní Rolls Royce, Mercedes ló ń gùn, Benza ló ń gùn nísìnyí. jẹ́ gbogbo àwọn tẹ́ rò pé wọ́n tẹ̀lé àwọn wọ̀nyẹn, wọ́n ń tẹ̀lé wọn nítorí pé wọ́n ṣe dáadáa nígbà yẹn. ará ro ará ìlú. ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí wọ́n ti lọ darapọ̀ mọ́ ẹgbẹ́ tó ń fìyà jẹ ará ìlú, gbogbo wọn ti padà. àwọn ará ìlú gan ti padà. òótọ́ lẹ gbọ́ lẹ́nu mi yẹn.
ẹ̀yin ń sọ̀rọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí inú ẹgbẹ́ tẹ̀yin wà.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni, gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà, gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì lèmi ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀.
torí
gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tí mo mọ̀ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nígboro.
All right, Prince, let me now throw this in. There are those who says that, and I'm trying to put you on the spot now. There are those who says that there's no leader in your party. And the leader you have in your party in Ekiti State here, former Governor Edele Farashi, has up until yesterday says Governor Biodun Abayomi Oyebanji is his person and is going for him. You once had former Senator Olujimi, who is now in the PDP, in the APC, I beg your pardon. We now have former Deputy Governor Olushola Eleka is now in the ADC, and a lot of leaders like that who have defected from the PDP to the APC. So, and a couple of aspirants have also come out and says that, okay, they can pull some certain strings. So, who, or of all these aspirants now, who do you think without the support of these leaders, because Ayodele Fashe said, who are the delegates? Who are the ones that is going to do these things for them? So of all of these aspirants, who do you think can survive the unavailability of aspirant delegates, leaders, supporters of the party?
It's quite unfortunate where you see a general abandoning his true people, decamping to opposition. And most of these people we call leaders, they were not leaders yesterday. We made them leaders by voting for them to lead us. And they have abandoned us. We are in the process of selecting another person to be a leader of the party who will be leading us. And by the special grace of God, I want to assure you that we have it right. We get it right this time around. Those people, yes, they were leaders because we selected them to be our leaders. We voted them to be our leaders. But they have abandoned us. So we now want to select another person, another set of people to become our leaders. And by the time we produce these people, you will see credible people. You will see people that love their followers genuinely, not their pockets. I don't want to go into individuals. I don't want to mention names. But when you look at what happened in the past, you as a person, you will not be happy. Seeing a general abandoning his true people in the battlefield, I don't think it is good enough.
So because we are running out of time and we need to open the studio line for people to come in and call in and contribute. But then, the people is at the center of all of these things. Your party says People's Democratic Party. So, that democracy, what are the plans of the PDP? You know, every political party is meant to serve the people, like the IPAC chairman said yesterday. So, what plans are in gear or are on to ensure that the people, those who are still loyal to your party, remain loyal to your party? Those who feel that, okay, they are still a card-carrying member of the PDP, so they will probably not defect like some of their leaders have defected.
That is the process we want to embark on Saturday.
Okay.
We want to select a leaders that will love the people, that the people will love, and we want to select somebody that will keep PDP rolling. We want to select people that we have interest of other citizens at heart. We want to select people that will not have their interest alone. I. We want to select somebody that will say we. So that by the time we get it right, I can assure you people will come back to PDP. A lot of the people that left PDP will still come back.
You are so certain of that?
I'm certain.
But they say the party is dead and there's nobody left in the party.
People like us are still talking in the party and not dead. And a lot of people are there. Some people collected for 50 million naira. Those people are not dead people. And for you to waste to collect a form of 50 million naira, it means that there is hope in what you are investing on. You have hope in it. So the party is not dead. That is their wishful thinking. That is their prayer. And it can never come to fulfillment by the special grace of God.
Ẹ já sí ojú òpó lẹ̀ báyìí fún àwọn èèyàn wa nínú ilé láti jẹ́ kí àwọn náà béèrè kan àbí bíi méjì ní ọwọ́ àlejò wa ní àárọ̀ yìí. Nọ́mbà tí àwọn aráalé ó pè wá sí òun náà ní 07047007701 07047007701 tàbí 07072766278 07072766278. Hello, ẹ kú yálẹ̀ ta o. Hello. Ojú òpó ti. Hello.
Aṣáájú.
Ẹ kú ojúmọ́ o, ẹ kú yálẹ̀ ta, ó kọ́ yín bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ń pè wá.
Ọmọ arúgbó bẹ́ẹ̀ láti ọtí Èkìtì.
Ẹ ṣeun, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò láàárọ̀ yìí.
Mo kàn fẹ́ kí bàbá yẹn dáadáa, bàbá tó sọ̀rọ̀ pé mo fẹ́ kí wọn fún boldness tí wọ́n ní àti bí wọ́n ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Tó bá possible dáadáa gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ṣe ń sọ, tó bá lè rearrange kán wá àwọn èèyàn gidi, àwọn èèyàn ọlọ́gbọ́n tó dáa láti gbé pátì òkè ìbádára inú mi dùn fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó tẹnu wọn jáde báyìí tí mò ń gbọ́ yìí torí gẹ́gẹ́ bí bàbá yìí ṣe sọ pé wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọ́n ní ṣé wọ́n ní hope that is he has hope wọ́n ní hope pé yes wọ́n dẹ̀ dúró wọ́n náwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan sì kún bẹ̀ tí wọ́n dẹ̀ lóyà ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ ràn yín lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run á ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ lágbára ọlọ́run láti gbé pàtì yẹ láti lè dé dídé God bless you sir.
ẹ ṣeun ẹ jẹ́ afẹ́ lómi láǹfààní ẹ̀yin hello.
Hello, ẹ káàsán.
ẹ kú ìyálẹ̀ ta o.
Yes, sir.
ó kọ yín bọ ẹ tí ń pè wá.
Orúkọ tèmi ni Peter.
Peter.
láti ìgbìmọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, mo kí bàbá yẹn tí wọ́n kú iṣẹ́ pàtàkì. Inú mi dùn sí wọn. Wọ́n ní tí èyí bá ní àforíjì, ènìyàn máa ń padà gba èrè rere ni. Mo gbà ládùúrà àwọn arí èrè tó kàn sí wọn.
hello. hello.
hello ẹ kú ìyálẹ̀ ta
ẹ
o.
kú.
olóyè ṣẹ́gun ọláìfá lorúkọ mi látòmù níjọba ìbílẹ̀ ọ̀yẹ́.
ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí
mo
ètò.
kí alàgbà tó wà lórí ètò mo kí yín gan ni. àìdá wa pátì a ló wà àbí b a leader is a leader forever. òun ló jẹ́ kí n kí ẹ dáadáa. ṣé rí nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ sọ gẹ́gẹ́ bá a ti ń bá yín fi ti gbéyàwó ọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀. nǹkan tó ti bàjẹ́ ó dá mi lójú pé ìfàkì ó jìnà sádó èkìtì ṣègbàkú òyìnbó dé ló ẹsẹ̀ tó ń síwájú tó ń torí ìdí èyí nǹkan ti wọ́ láti ilẹ̀ wá foundation ti bàjẹ́ ìbéèrè ní pé bí ìpìlẹ̀ bá bàjẹ́ kí ni olódodo ṣe ìpìlẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́ àtúntò là ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ irú eléyìí tí gómìnà wa ń ṣe inú mi dùn pé mo ní èèyàn tó ti ṣe gómìnà rí ṣùgbọ́n àrípàtẹ lẹ́yìn tó ń ṣe yìí ọ̀pẹ́ ó tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn. Ẹ kú ètò.
hello.
Hello.
ẹ kú ìyálẹ̀ ta o.
Kú ètò.
ẹ ṣeun ó kọ yín bọ ẹ tí ń pè wá.
Gabriel látọ̀yìn ló ń sọ̀rọ̀.
ẹ ṣeun ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Mo fẹ́ dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá yẹn sọ. Kò yẹ PDP ò kú lẹ́kìtì o. Àwa kan wà tó jẹ́ pé a sì dúró sí nínú pátì yẹn. Àwa akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ dáadáa ní ọ̀rìn báyìí tá a rẹ́jì àti ṣe PDP yẹn. Apọ̀ nínú pátì ẹ̀ báyìí dápọ̀ síbẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ wẹ́ kú ètò.
fún àlejò wa ní àǹfààní àbíbò nìdóyin.
Yes, I think Prince.
bóyá wọn lè ní nǹkan kan àbí méjì láti sọ sí àwọn tí wọ́n pè wọlé.
We still have a few more times to pick more calls.
hello ṣe wà ń bẹ̀.
Prince.
Hello.
Yes, Prince. I want to believe you heard some of the things that the callers have said.
Yes.
So maybe you have a few
bóyá ẹ ní nǹkan
reactions.
kan àbí bíi méjì láti sọ nípa àwọn tó pè wọlé.
I have to thank the people that called the team. And that is assurance for every people in the state that PDP is coming back and they are coming back strong. People love PDP. And I believe that by the time we get it right this time around, PDP will emerge victorious in the next election.
ẹ já fẹ́ lómi láǹfààní. hello. ẹ káàsán o ọkọ̀ yín bọ ẹ tí ń pè wá. ẹ ṣeun. láti gógó òbí rẹ̀ à ń gbọ́ yín o.
nítorí náà nígbà tí kúrò ní PDP ṣùgbọ́n àwọn àgbàdo wọ́n ti bàjẹ́. mo sọ pé ó ní olóòtú àtàwọn àlejò yìí pé wọ́n bá àwọn tó kù síbẹ̀ lọ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ èsì ní gbogbo wọn tọ́rọ̀ sí wọn lápò ń bẹ̀. gbogbo wọn náà ti fẹ́ẹ̀kì orúkọ wọn sí ADC tí òkú máa wulẹ̀ kanra wọn. ẹni tó ṣe ìṣòfò PDP òun nìyẹn àtọ̀lẹ́.
Hello.
hello ẹ kú ìyálẹ̀ ta o.
Thank you, my brother. Chief Shagun Life called back.
okay sir.
I want my second man to hear what I said. I said that something that already be wrong before this time. That is why everything is difficult. If you want to build a house, if you build it on top of the rock, so it will be long. But if you build it on the sand, so it is easier for erosion to pack it away. I don't say that PDP is not good. I've seen my brother, he was a governor. He liked to go to another party and he supported a good person. This is why we supported Bao. So not because we hate we like the APC or we hate the PDP. It's not like that.
Right.
It is your work that we are going to judge you.
Right.
That is why.
ẹ ṣe àdúpẹ́ sọ ẹ jáfẹ́ lómi láǹfààní hello ẹ kú ìyálẹ̀ta hello ẹ kú ìyálẹ̀ta o.
ẹ kó ètò.
ó kọ yín bẹ tí ń pè wá.
orúkọ mi ni Adéníkẹ́ látàyé tó Èkìtì.
ẹ ṣeun.
ṣe rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣe rí àwọn tó ń sá kiri inú ẹgbẹ́ PDP yẹn mo fẹ́ pé olè ni wọ́n ní ọwọ́ ara wọn láti jẹ. Bí ẹgbẹ́ PDP ṣe rí lè ní ó dùn ló pa mí lẹ́kún tó ló jẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ tí mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí gidi gan. Títí ọjọ́ ayé mi PDP ni máa ṣe o. Mi ilé ẹ́fà kó lẹ́gbẹ́ PDP àfi tí ò bá ti bá láyé mi dẹ̀ ní ẹ́fà ṣẹgbẹ́ mi mọ́. So PDP kú àwọn tó sọ pé PDP kú kò kú òun gbàgbọ́ pé Ọlọ́run á bá wa gbèrò padà.
ẹ ṣeun.
So èrò ọkàn mi
ẹ ṣe àdúpẹ́ ẹ ló ẹ kú ìyálẹ̀ta ẹ ṣeun ó kọ yín.
Orúkọ mi ni Afọlábí Olúwatóyìn láti Èkìtì.
iye ẹ ṣeun.
Ọ̀rọ̀ tí ọmọbìnrin yẹn sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan mo fẹ́ dá sí. Ṣé rí àwọn tó ń sákò ní ẹgbẹ́ kan lọ sínú ẹgbẹ́ kan yẹn? Bọ́n ṣe ba ẹgbẹ́ tán ti wà tẹ́lẹ̀, bọ́n ṣe bàjẹ́ náà yẹ tó ń ba ilé ìtọ́jú lọ jẹ́ olè àìnítẹ̀lọ́rùn ló ń ṣe wọ́n. Tó òun ló ń ṣe wọ́n. Ẹ jẹ́ pé ètò.
ṣe àdúpẹ́ o hello last caller.
Hello, sir.
hello.
Yes, from Ijero.
okay.
Ó kí dádì wa yẹn Prince. A máa jẹ yín ṣe o. Kò dẹ̀ kéèyàn lóòótọ́. PDP ò kú gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ. Bẹ̀rẹ̀ wàhálà tá a ní pẹ̀lú PDP ni pé àwọn lídà wa ààbọ̀ fáwọn lídà wa. Àìbọ̀ fáwọn lídà wa bí àwọn ẹgbẹ́ tó kù ṣe ń bọ̀ fáwọn lídà wa òun ló ń fa kí ẹgbẹ́ yìí. Irú Fáyọ̀ṣe tá à ń dárúkọ báyìí. Ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ PDP ni bàbá wa ló jẹ́. Ẹ̀yin kan òun gan ipasẹ̀ ẹ̀lẹ́yìn gan ti gbéra tẹ́tí dèèyàn. Ẹ dèèyàn tán ẹ wá sọ dèèyàn burúkú. Ẹ̀yin ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ lówó kan tẹ̀lé fi fàìnánsì pátì yìí tó bá dẹ̀ gbowó nǹkan lẹ̀ yín náà lẹ́tọ́ máa kó. Tó nǹkan tó ń fà á nìyẹn. PDP ò kú o. Ẹ̀yin lẹ fẹ́ sá ẹ̀yin tẹ́.
All right. Thank you so much for your contribution there. Prince, another time for you to respond to some of the things that the people have said to you. They've also come for you, say that you also have a hand to play in all of this brouhaha in the PDP.
The man that just spoken, we supported Fauci before he became the governor of the state. Fauci is not my father, he's my junior brother. If you brother to me, I can never regard him as my father. Then two, if Fauci has done right, I don't think we'll be in this type of problem we are today. The people that worship him, they turn him into a semi-god. And that is why I want to bring PDP into his meal. People like us doesn't worship people. I can't worship Fauci because it's a human being. I worship only God. I'm not saying Fauci has not done his best, but his best is not good enough for us in the state. If that is not good for us in the state, that is why we see another people coming up. People is always tí májèlú àná bàbá rẹ kò ní sí àyè fún májèlú tuntun. He has done very well. There won't be any room for anybody coming in as governor of the state again. Thank you.
ẹ ṣe àdúpẹ́ láìpẹ́ lájìnà a máa fi gbogbo ètò a máa fi tì kí ni ìmọ̀ràn yín láàrin ìṣẹ́jú àyà kó tó di pé ayọ̀ǹda yín láàárọ̀ torí ọjọ́ náà ti ń re bí àná díẹ̀díẹ̀.
Tí màá sọ lórí ìlú wípé màá bẹ gbogbo àwọn ìlú PDP, màá bẹ gbogbo àwọn ará ìlú, ẹ jáde yáyà ìlú bẹbẹ PDP. Ẹ jẹ́ kí PDP kó dá wa padà sí ibi tí a wà lánàá. Kẹ́rí pé kọ́ńtà wa jẹ́ kí a lọ síwájú a lọ sẹ́yìn ni o. Kọ́ńtà wa padà sáná yẹn káàkó ráìsì tó da 7,500. Káyé kóró ará ìlú kéwòn padà síbi tá a ti bá àwọn alára epo yìí àwọn aláyé epo yìí tó kọ́kọ́ tè. Kí ọmọ mi kó wá sínú ilé mi kí n sọ pé iye káàdì dùn máa san ọmọ mi máa san. Ké mo fara ní ọmọ yẹn nìyẹn.
ẹ ṣe
ọ̀rọ̀ tí àwọn aláìlú bá dìbò fún PDP padà ara tù wá. Ara
tọ́
tù wá.
ẹ ṣe
All right.
ẹ
All right.
ẹ
All
ṣe
right.
àdúgbò
Thank you so much. We've been having conversation with the former senior special advisor on political matters to former governor. Asegun Oni, Prince Afolayan Akutupu. Thank you so much for your time on the show this morning.
tọ́ ibi tí a ti mọ gé pé ti mọ lẹ́ni náà nù lórí ètò yín ètò wa ọ̀rọ̀ tí àwọn èèyàn fi àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ sọ lórí Facebook yìí àfẹsídé káàtúnṣe tí wọ́n kí wa dáwọ̀ láàárọ̀ òpin ẹ̀ ṣe kí ẹlẹ́yẹlé ajẹ́kọ̀ fújẹ́ ọ̀nàrẹ́bù ilé ìsanmi ẹ̀ ṣe adéwàbọ̀ ń ṣe gbogbo yín náà lákì láàárọ̀ yìí pé ẹ ṣe àdúpẹ́ ẹ kú àìdáwàdá títí ọjọ́ mẹ́jọ tá a tún máa pàdé lórí ètò yín ètò wa ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó ń lọ ní Adamimogo Jamiu Abolora lèmi ń jẹ́ o ẹ kú ìyáṣẹ́ o ó dìgbà kan náà.
Oladoyin Ayegbusi is my own name. The news at noon comes up next. Thank you.
Let the righteous take over the earth. Let the righteous take over this wicked world. Let our workers of iniquity be chased out of creation. Oh Lord, your righteousness. Oh Jaja, your true righteousness. The way earthly things are going, anything might happen now. Unrighteous people turning things upside down. Oh, what a great confusion in this island generation. Oh, Lord, what a great confusion. Oh, child.
Adamimogo, the beat never stops. Play it again.
This is Adamimogo 107.7 FM. Edo Ekiti, the voice of the light.
It's midday.
The Nigerian army has taken custody of two of the
Get ready to dive into the latest headlines,
Nigerians deported from the United
in-depth stories, and breaking updates that matter to you.
To face the challenge to be able to fulfill the dream and the aspiration.
From local events to global affairs, we've got you covered. Stay with us as we unravel the stories shaping our world today. This is Adamimogo 107.7 FM News.
Good afternoon and welcome to Global Box, your quick talk bulletin around the world on Adamimogo 107.7 FM, Olojudo's Palace, Edo Ekiti. Here are the top stories. Stakeholders fall United States intelligence as genocide allegations drags on.